Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm sharing gluten-free meal prep ideas. I'm really excited because I've been wanting to do a video like this for a while now. For my girls who don't have a lot of time and they just want something prepped and ready for them, this is like the best thing in the world to have food and meals made for you already in the fridge so you can just grab and go. It doesn't have to be like plain chicken breasts and green beans. You can have delicious meal prep. We're gonna get into that, but I thought it'd be perfect for today's video because I am partnering with Caraway. I'm using their brand new food storage system, so you'll see all of the containers that I'm using are just the most aesthetic, gorgeous pieces you've ever seen. They're just pretty and modern and really, really cool. So that's what I'm using today, and I will get more into that in a little bit, but I'm partnering with them on this video. If you guys didn't see my last video with them, I shared an entire in-depth review of my pots and pans. I have their entire cookware set, and it's been just over a year now that I've had all my pots and pans, and I'm still obsessed. Everything is still in mint condition. I'm very happy with everything, so I'm gonna link that video below so you guys can check it out. As I mentioned, everything is aesthetic, everything is modern, everything is really cool, but that's just a huge plus with all the benefits that comes with using these products. Their entire mission is to create food safe, non-toxic cookware that's also non-stick, which those two things usually don't go together. A lot of the non-stick products are layered with toxic forever chemicals, they call them, and that is not the case with Caraway. You can feel really great about using their bakeware, their cookware, and now their food storage. So that's what I'll be sharing today. But speaking of beautiful, gorgeous, modern things, I also got their tea kettle, which how freaking cute is this thing? I don't know if you guys had already seen this before. They launched it, I think it was like last year, but I just got this one and it actually came in such handy because I was sick last week. Well, actually it had been this week. I just started getting better recently. And this thing got put to work the second that I got it because I had so many teas, lemon water and ginger tea and all that. So I had used this thing a lot and it gets hot really quickly and it just, you know, looks good doing it. So I really love this. I'm very happy about it. But today we're really focusing on the food storage system. So let's get into that and then I will get into the meals, which I know is why you guys are really here. So I went with the cream color just because I thought they just looked so gorgeous. I have the gray cookware and I was kind of like, oh, should I get the gray so it can match? But it's actually kind of perfect because the inside of the cream is gray. So it's like we're still matching. It still works. So I was happy about that. But all the pieces in the set are non-toxic ceramic coated glass containers that feel like luxury. Like this is something you would see like in a Kardashian household. Like dare I say, it's just like perfect. And everything here is microwave safe and oven safe, which I was really happy about because when I got them, I was like, they look like, you know, little like mini casserole dishes or something. They're really nice. And you can go up to 450 degrees with these. So you can bake with them just like any other bakeware that you might have. Each piece is built with air release technology, so it keeps your food fresh and the odors out. They're BPA free, PTFE free, and PFA free. So what's inside the set? We have 2 of these smaller size containers, which is great for a single serving for lunch, but I also do use the medium container in this video. There's 2 mediums as well. This is a great size for leftovers, but also for a meal prep if you want to take it to work with you. These are a great solid size. And then there's 1 extra large container, which I always love to have because I feel like if I make like a ton of chili or a ton of soup, or if I maybe just have people over and I have a ton of food, it's nice to have the larger container to save for leftovers because it always comes in handy. So those are the containers in the set, but we do have a few little accessories. And I was really happy about these because these are perfect for meal prepping. They come with 2 of each of these. So they fit perfectly into any of the containers, even the small one. So you could put it in here and it's perfect. I also just like having these not only for meal prep, but just sometimes I make like a salad dressing or something and I have just a tiny bit left, but I will eat it and I hate wasting food, so I hate to just throw things away. So tiny containers like this that don't take up much room in the fridge are always really nice to have on hand. Something else really cool that they thought of is having these straps that come in the kit. So if you were to take these things to work and you maybe had a lot of stuff in your bag, you're on the go, you're taking stuff with you, if you are worried about maybe one of the lids opening, if it's really full of food, you can buckle this strap onto it for a little extra security and you're safe and it's good to go. I thought that was really cool and I'm very happy with all these pieces. I'm so excited to continue using them and just see them in my fridge. I'm a big aesthetic organization person, as you guys know if you watch my channel or follow me. So these things really just, they tickle my fancy. So I'm very happy about it. But let's go ahead and get into the meals now. I'm gonna do voiceover for this portion of the video. And I think you guys really enjoy. I hope you get some inspiration, some ideas. If you wanna see some gluten-free meal prep, please keep watching. The first meal is honey mustard chicken with crispy Brussels sprouts and roasted potatoes. This has been a part of my recent dinner rotation and it's so delicious. I knew I had to put it in this video. You can interchange with any veggie that you prefer. I have had broccoli, I've done mashed potatoes. You could do whatever and the sauce tastes good with everything. So this is a key ingredient and I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. The beautiful thing about this is that you can bake everything on the same sheet pan if you wanted to. I'm doing a separate one for the chicken just because I don't have room on this one, but if you guys were just doing a smaller serving, you can put it all on one tray and the cook time is the same. So I'm starting with some diced potatoes. I'm adding some olive oil, some salt and pepper, some garlic powder, and then on the same tray, I'm gonna add my Brussels sprouts. I like to do them all face down, just cut in half, and then halfway through baking, I will flip them over so they all get evenly cooked and crispy. I love my Brussels sprouts nice and crisp. You can adjust the cook time if you need to. They're gonna go into the oven the same time as the chicken, so I have that all prepared and seasoned. I just have some dried garlic and herb seasoning on there, some all-purpose seasoning, salt and pepper, garlic powder. We're gonna pop both of these into the oven, and in the meantime, I'm gonna make the honey mustard sauce. It's olive oil, apple cider vinegar, Dijon mustard, honey, salt and pepper. This also makes a great salad dressing. It's similar to the recipe that I do for my honey Dijon arugula salad. You guys should try it out. It's so good. At the 20-minute mark, I'm pulling the chicken out of the oven just to add some of this honey mustard sauce. We're gonna bake it for an additional 5, so it's gonna soak in and get really tasty and kind of caramelize a little bit. And here's what it looks like when it's done. It's so good. I really want you guys to try it and let me know what you think. It's a great meal prep, a good healthy meal, and the flavors are just on point. Next up, we have my kale crunch salad, which is one of my favorite salads, not only to prep, but to eat. I like it because kale doesn't get soggy in the fridge. It just soaks up more and more flavor just because it's so fibrous. So it's ideal for a meal prep meal. And you could definitely add grilled chicken to this if you wanted a little extra protein, but I love eating this for lunch on its own. Starting with some chopped kale, I'm gonna drizzle a bit of olive oil and massage it into the leaves. As I mentioned, kale is extremely fibrous, so this step really cuts through the bitterness that you would have if you didn't do this step. So I'll do this step for about 2 to 3 minutes and then I'm gonna move on to making the dressing. Olive oil, apple cider vinegar, Dijon mustard, and maple syrup. I also forgot about salt and pepper, so I added that after, don't worry. For the salad, we have shaved almonds, hemp hearts, and dried cranberries. Mix it up, add the dressing, mix it up some more, and we're good to go. It has a really nice sweet and salty flavor. It's perfect for spring and summer, and I think you guys will enjoy it. I really wanted to do a protein box for this video because I love eating lunches like this. I usually call them snack plates, cravings plates, if you will. I can kind of just like hit every craving, salty, sweet. We have fruit, we have veggies, we have crackers, and I made some fresh hummus, so I'm gonna show you guys how I did that. Making your own hummus is so easy and it tastes way better than store-bought. So I just do canned chickpeas, tahini, garlic, lemon, olive oil, salt and pepper, and then I mix it up in my food processor, and this is what it looks like. One of my favorite things to pair with fresh hummus is some carrots, so that's what I'm having. I love the crunch. You could also do cucumber, that's great too. Pretzels, you can customize this however you like, but I'm adding some cheese and crackers. These are nut thins, which are my absolute favorite cracker ever. And then for some sweetness, I'm throwing in some red grapes, and there you have my hummus protein box / snack plate situation. You guys get to see the mini containers in action here, and they're just perfect. Next up, we have this chicken sausage sheet pan, and it's one of my favorite meals because it's so easy to make. It's all on one sheet pan, hence the title. But it's also so bomb. All the flavors just go so nicely together. The apple chicken sausage and the sweet potato just pair perfectly. And let me show you guys how to make it. It's very easy. For my sausage, I'm using Applegate's chicken and apple sausage. It pairs really great with the sweet potato. And then I'm adding some garbanzo beans and some red onion. I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil, mix it up, make sure it's all coated, and then add some salt, some garlic powder, and some pepper, which seem to be my trio for this video. I've said those words so many times already, but it's just like a go-to seasoning combo. And then I'm gonna put it in the oven at 425 for about 30 to 35 minutes. And this is how it turns out. It could not be easier and it could not be tastier. I love when everything gets nice and golden brown and gets a little crisp on it. Oh my gosh, it's really, really good, you guys. So try it out, let me know. I hope you enjoyed as much as I do. Last dish for today is some Greek pasta salad. I love prepping this because it tastes better every single day that it sits in the fridge. It soaks up all the flavors and it's delicious and perfect for summer, might I say. These are the basics that I always put in my Greek salads or Greek pasta salads. Red onion, cucumber, I have Persian cucumbers here, peeled and chopped, cherry tomatoes, and Kalamata olives. I will of course also be adding feta cheese, but that's not on this plate at the moment. For my noodles, I'm using gluten-free rotini noodles from Berea. They make great gluten-free alternatives for pasta if you guys haven't tried them out. They're at most grocery stores, pretty easy to find. So I'm gonna add all my toppings. I'm gonna just like add some here and there and then mix it up and then see if I need more of anything. I never wanna have too many onions or too many olives or anything like that. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it as I go here. Everything is measured with love. And then I'm just adding some dried parsley. You could go for fresh. I probably would have done that if I had that on hand. I'm also adding this all-purpose Greek seasoning. I'll link it below. I love using it for all my Greek dishes. It's so good and just as great on everything. And then for some reason, the clip of me doing the dressing is missing, but it's so simple. I literally just drizzle olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and a squeeze of a lemon, and then some salt and pepper. You could literally just drizzle it right on there as you are mixing it up. It doesn't need much. All the flavors are so bright and fresh, and it's just a great dish. And that's the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed and got some inspiration, some ideas. Let me know if there's anything you're gonna try out in this video. And if you wanna see another one like this, I already have some new ideas brewing and I'm like thinking about what other meals would be great as a meal prep, because there are definitely some that you wouldn't make and some that you would make because things get soggy, things get gross and whatever and just don't heat up well. And then there's other things that heat up really well and just get even better as the day goes on and all the flavors marinate and it just becomes even tastier. So I'm thinking of some new stuff. If you guys wanna see another one, maybe part 2, I would be so happy to film it. I had a lot of fun doing this and I hope you guys enjoyed too. So make sure you check out Caraway. I'm gonna have all that stuff linked below, my tea kettle, my food storage system, and my last video about the cookware. Make sure you guys watch it, or just I'm gonna link the cookware below. You can check them out. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.